and operated to take advantage of digital data in optimizing, transforming, and creating government services. That's digital government. So that's from the government perspective. Let's look at it from what does it mean to the business. So what is digital business? So digital business is the creation of new business designs reached by blurring the boundaries between the digital and the physical world due to the convergence of people, business, and things to drive economic value and efficiencies. That's digital business. But a lot of people talk about digitalization. What does it mean? Digitization is the process of information creation moving from an analog to digital and the automation of existing process. That's digitalization. But that's not digital business model. That's a component of it. What is digitalization? Digitalization is the process of becoming a digital business that transforms the digital processes. That's another element for you to recall. And what characterizes a digital business? Nearly all physical and virtual assets in the value chain are digitalized, so intelligent things are incorporated in the end-to-end process. So that's a little bit of fundamentals about the digital aspect. Finally, let me share something about what do we mean by smart government. And please note one thing, each of these levers we are talking now would be discussed with my colleagues as we progress. A smart government is defined as an administration that applies and integrates information, communication, and operational technologies to planning, management, and operations across multiple domains, process areas, and jurisdictions to generate substantial public value. So to drive real business government effects, okay? So when we talk about digital government, we are touching on areas like education, healthcare, payment, citizenship, reporting emergency and non-emergency events, and human welfare. So having these phrases clear, I want to make two predictions. One is by 2020, citizens will manage 80% of their personal government data using new services such as data vaults. And the other prediction we make is by 2018, over 30% of digital government projects will treat any data as an open data. So with this foundation, I'll give it back to you, Govind.
Yeah, that's very interesting. And actually, since we're in Thailand, I think a lot of you will be interested to know what's going on in terms of digital economy in our country. So maybe Dr. Manu, may I, if I be very blunt, because we know that there's some change in terms of Deputy Prime Minister who was in charge of digital economy before. So what happened after that, and where are we on this front?
Well, let's put it this way. After the changes, nothing really changed after the changes.
That's good.
So everything still continues as usual, right? Okay, but most of us in this room here probably have already heard about the digital economy initiative of the current government. Basically, after the change of the Deputy Prime Minister in charge, what really expect to change is the legislation issue. The legislation issue concerned about the digital economy, the major ones will be about the privacy law, about the restructuring of the Ministry of ICT. These are just the example of the two. Currently, they will withdraw from the Parliament back to the Cabinet for reconsideration, and likely there will be some change in detail.